Hello guys, welcome back. So today's video is really exciting because I've put on a mesh top. I am doing a really cool creative tutorial using the new Alyssa Edwards Anastasia Beverly Hills collab palette. You guys know Alyssa and drag, like, they're my favourite. Alyssa's my favourite drag queen of all time. And when I saw that she was collabing with Anastasia and Novina, I was like, oh my god, like my two favourite things combined. It was £46, which is spenny, but I had to do it. She's my favourite and you've got to support your artists out there. And yes, so I'm going to be doing kind of an avant-garde look. I could go kind of more club kiddie. I don't know, but I think this palette lets you just be who you want to be the beast you want to be. Yeah, so if you want to see my look using this palette and my review of it, then keep on watching. Okay, so first, to match the neon packaging, I've got a neon headband, which I'm going to put on my head to put my head back, like that. This top, if you guys want to get it, is from Missy Empire. I think I'm just gonna like put this down. Okay, so this is the palette and it's her beautiful eyes. And at the back it just has her sayings like, I don't get cute, I get drop dead gorgeous and beast and stuff. And then this is the actual palette and it's got her signature at the back. So Alyssa Edwards has always been my favourite drag queen. She just has the star power, which you just gravitated towards her even when she's not doing anything. And I think she's so funny and beautiful and kind, and yeah, I absolutely adore her. So this is the inside of the palette. So it's all brightly colours, very drag, very Alyssa. It's quite funny seeing people just like using the palette and not knowing what any of the words mean. I'm just gonna take the cling film off. I'm trying to. Oh my god, why is it not coming off? It's breaking my nail. Okay, I also really like the Anastasia brushes because it's got like a packer brush and a blender brush. Okay, so I'm gonna start off priming my lids. So I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape because it is the most opaque. And we're going to talk about pride and everything like that. Okay, so to me, pride is a celebration of people's people's true nature. So people can be whoever they want and don't have to deal with thinking someone's going to say something. They just be authentically themselves, and it's a time to celebrate LGBT plus and the achievements, but also it's a really important month to show how far they've got to go. I also think it's a really good month to see who it's like corporations like are using pride just to get profit, and I think it's so disgusting because throughout the whole year they don't do anything for LGBT plus charities, and then suddenly it's like pride this, pride that, like Deliveroo and stuff are just doing pride, and it's like they don't get it. They're just doing it for money, and they're like, oh yeah, because people are into pride now. It's just disgusting, like pinning LGBT faces on their campaigns but not paying them money and not paying them a adequate salary, or not giving 100% of profits to charities or a really high percent of profits to charities. It's just gross. Okay, so to set that, I'm going to take the white called Headliner because Alyssa is a headliner, and we're just going to pack this on. Yeah, I just love pride because people are so happy, and you know, drag, and everyone's just loving it, and I loved it. I went to Brighton Pride last year. It was so hot, but it was a great experience because I got to see all the pride floats and stuff. It is kind of weird seeing corporations though, like British Airways and other brands, which they don't do anything for 11 months of the year for the community, the queer community, and yet they hop on this bandwagon in the month, and I just find it's all a bit gross to me. If you want to prove that you are a really good charity, or like you are giving back to the community, then do it throughout the whole year. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go in with the Supreme, which is this kind of terracotta colour, and I'm just gonna lightly dust that through the crease, but I'm gonna go pretty high up because Alyssa is the Supreme. The song she did with this collab is really good, and I don't know why it's not on iTunes. Yeah, so I think Pride is a really good month as well for allies to come forward, and also it shows who's just doing it for certain reasons, maybe popularity reasons. I think if you are like heterosexual, you should be a key ally for the LGBT+ community and helping them in ways, but not being patronizing and not being like enforcing their own rules, you know. Drag Race is over. We get our much needed break. So Evie Oddly won. I was very, very happy Evie won. Evie was different and she really sold that final lip sync when she did the mirrors. It was really amazing to look at. Honestly, I loved both Evie and Brooklyn, so I was happy that one of them won. And I knew they were going to be in the top two. They're so good. I must say, I do really love Brooklyn. This season's been a weird one, I must say. I think it's just too long. Like, they don't need like a billion queens in one season. Just have like 12 or 13. And they also need a break with the All-Stars. Like, we don't need an All-Stars every year, otherwise you're just not going to get the best cast. Like, All-Stars is the people who almost won, and they have that special quality, and it kind of just like everyone gets to go on it. Okay, what, oh my god, what am I going to go in next? Okay, so I'm going to go in with Unicorn Tribe. I'm going to take a different brush, I think. So Unicorn Tribe is what Alyssa calls her, I think it's her dance students, and they're her Unicorn Tribe. I'm gonna do this just a bit lower down. Oh, this guy's like more lighter than I thought. Yeah, I think this is what she calls her. I think in her Netflix show she said it, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna try and like wing this out a little. Right, so we're going to go in with the shade Texas Made, which is basically the colour of this palette. Bright pink, and I'm going to take that in the same brush. And we're going to go in the same area, and we're just going to make this super pink. She's a super pink. Must say, my room is really hot. I feel like I'm melting and I don't want my makeup to melt off. I'm back! So I now need to highlight, so I'm going to use my Morphe Continuous Set and Spray. We're just going to put loads of this on. This is super finely milled, I must say. I got it recently and it's pretty nice, but it's very finely milled. So we're just going to let this dry. I'll tell you what I used for the rest of my face. I used the NARS Radiant glow thing. No, yeah, foundation. I used Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, NYX Micro Brown, Too Faced Bronzer, some contour. I don't contour, but I thought let's contour. Jeffree Star Thirsty Palette. I used some of the eyeshadows as blush, and I'm going to use more. And then I used Fenty Beauty powder in the shade Butter. So now using Jeffree Star Peach Goddess, and I'm going to use a Morphe 510 whatever, and we're going to put a small amount on. I just love highlight, as you guys know. I'm going to take the shade Dream It. You can dream it like you do it. Oh god, why am I singing JoJo? Which is this cobalt blue, and I'm gonna put that under my eye. Oh my god. We love a blue moment. I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. We love a blue moment. Feel very colourful and creative. And I think I'm going to go in with the shade Believe, which is the purple. And I'm just going to take a brush like this, and I'm going to go a little underneath it and kind of bring it downwards, because I'm gonna do a cool kind of, you'll see it, you'll see bitches. Okay, so love that. Then I'm gonna go in with the shade Texas Made, and I'm gonna like buff it out. Like, this will look insane, but I'm really just like focusing that on the outer corner, and I'm basically going to blend it down. This is fun. Okay, so I'm taking this Power Blue pencil from BH Cosmetics, and I'm just going in my waterline. So that is a lovely royal blue, which I'm going to do up and down. And that kind of like ties it together. I'm going to go in with the shade Brick Road. And we're going to put this on our nose and around our lips. We're going to go around the lips first. This is where like the kind of clubby kid vibe is coming from. Is it looking like we are really ill? Yeah. And then I'm going to take that pink and we're going to go on our nose. So it's basically like nose contour, but we're kind of doing like a little sad nose, like a sad clown. Again, you don't need to do this if you don't want to, but I'm just feeling super creative. And then I'm going to take some of that and I'm going to blend that into kind of the outer Okay, so I'm now going to do a little beauty mark. Right there, little beauty mark, and then I'm going to do one there. Ooh, you're beauty marked up today. Today. Just gone a bit higher up, but this is the finished look. This is our Club Kid Avant-Garde tutorial using the Alyssa Edwards eyeshadow palette with Anastasia. My final thoughts are, I think the palette is beautiful, very creative, very Alyssa, very drag, very camp. I love all of that. I think the packaging is amazing, and I'm just so happy that drag queens are able to work with huge makeup companies and they get a massive say in the matter. They get to pick the shade names, they get to pick the shades. It's not just let's just put their face in a campaign because they're popular right now. It's they actually get creative control of this and they get to really utilize their experience in drag and get to create an amazing product. And these colors are beautiful, very creative. Again, this is a kooky out of the box look, but it's really fun for Pride. I've had a really fun time experimenting with color, and I didn't want to just do a normal beautiful look. I mean, to me this is beautiful in its own way, and I've really enjoyed kind of doing this kind of like clown look. I used the Fenty gloss and then I just put on these lashes. Yeah, so guys, make sure to like this video, subscribe, comment down below if you have any other video ideas you would like me to do in the future. I always read the comments and like and stuff. Make sure to watch my other video, which I will link in the description box as well. I hope you guys are having a great week and a great month of Pride. Make sure to go out there and support your LGBT plus brothers, sisters, and those in between. Yeah, so just be kind. This is a season of kindness, celebration, freedom, equality. Don't spread negativity, and help those who don't have a voice. But don't be patronizing, but just be supportive and listen to what they have to say. Just listen. Listening is the key. So yeah, so make sure to like this video, and yeah, hopefully I will see you soon. Bye.